Hello, everyone. I'm Lopi Clint. Welcome to Inner Peace Time. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, or Facebook, or if you're fortunate to be at one of our centers. Welcome. So, hello again, Troy. Hi, Kaisi. Hello, Anna Maria, Courtney, Wendy, and John. Hello, Lisa on YouTube, and our members in Texas. Great to see you guys. Oh, and Hakuzo on YouTube. Oh, hello, Khalil. Thanks for joining in again. And Julie on Facebook. It's always fun to get to come together, even though most of you only see my square here, but there are viewers from all over, and we get to meditate together, have this peace together. And that's one thing that we all really need. So today the background is here in Canada. Last week I got to go to this park. As you can see, I'm gonna try to show you guys where I'm at, or at least the video. It was called Lions Valley Park here in Ontario, Canada. You know, it's right when the season, as you can see, the leaves are starting to change, and during meditation, you might see some salmon swimming upstream. So, anyways, it's great to come in and enjoy this time together. And whenever I get the chance, I love to take these little pictures and videos to share with you guys too. So, as we practice together, remember, meditation is very simple. Just 2 steps, relaxation and awareness. It's not force and controlling or anything like that. It's actually like a mini vacation. It should never feel like work. So when we meditate together, be comfortable. Okay, that's something that's very important. A lot of times, especially when you look at the media, people meditating, they're like, perfectly still or picture perfect or something like that. Stop it. It's okay. If your body feels comfortable like that, great. If it's not comfortable like that, stop trying to do it. Okay? You can little by little start to gain some flexibility to get to that point if you want, but don't force yourself to do that. Not the right way to meditate. You need to have that relaxation first. When your body is comfortable, your mind will start to relax also. It follows. Body and mind connection is very important. Hello, Pawina. Thanks for joining in. So, as we practice, remember, relaxation and awareness. That's all we need to do. So, is everyone ready for some meditation? All right. Very cool, Courtney. Okay, so so as we practice, remember, first relax, be comfortable, and when you're ready, gently close your eyes, taking a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. As breathing is a very natural and easy way to relax. So taking a few more deep breaths, and once you feel comfortable, you can return to normal breathing. And before we continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, forget about it. Let yourself feel as innocent as a child. No worries, no regrets, no responsibilities. Just innocent and free. Not a care in the world. We're all just relaxing with our friends. And to add to our relaxation, let us do a body scan. The body scan is not quite scanning for something, but rather allowing your body to relax from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. So let the relaxation flow throughout your entire body. As relaxation cannot be rushed, cannot be forced. We just let it happen naturally. Allowing your muscles to release and relax, not trying to force them to relax. When we try to force, we end up feeling tense and uncomfortable. Take your time, release, and relax. And take as much time as you need. Some people end up doing the body scan throughout the entire meditation. No problem. Allow yourself to relax, to be able to feel content, that feeling of relaxed enough. It doesn't need to be very relaxed, but enough to say, I feel okay. When you feel okay, that's good. If it's not okay, time to adjust. As adjustment is part of the meditation, don't feel like you're supposed to be moving, you're supposed to be sitting still. It's okay to move. Meditators tend to be still, but not because they are trying to. It's because they're already comfortable. Just like when we lay down to go to bed, we lay down, relax, and drift to sleep. No one lays down and actively thinks, stay still, stay still. It'll be very difficult to fall asleep. Same with our meditation. Take your time, relax your body, relax your mind. That's all we need to do. Take our time, relax your body, relax your mind. Relaxing the body is something we can do, we understand. But relaxing the mind, that's a little different. It's allowing our mind to stay still. And what I mean by this is having our mind stay with just one thing. Something relaxing, comfortable to you. I recommend the full moon because it's bright and shining, but not blinding. It's calming and cooling. So as we practice together, use whatever object or image feels comfortable to you. You don't have to force. You don't have to push. Because the relaxation and meditation is a way to help you keep your peace, keep your calm, especially in times where you have to deal with stress, deal with work. When you're able to get your mind at ease, we can get through anything. You're able to think more clearly. And be able to find the answer to whatever situation or problem that comes to mind. But for now, as we meditate, just remember, relax your body, relax your mind. There's no need to force or push. But when your mind starts to wander, as it naturally does, I recommend a mantra. A mantra is a word, a phrase, or a sound. Something that helps you feel calm and peaceful. The mantra we like to use: Sam-mo Arham Sam-mo Arham Sam-mo Arham. You can repeat this mantra in your mind as many times as you'd like, or use your own mantra, word or phrase. For example, relax, relájate, sabay, clear and bright. Use your mantra and your meditation object as your tools. Tools to help calm and soothe your mind, and to bring your mind back to your center, back to your object. Sam-mo Arham Sam-mo Arham Sam-mo Arham. And now, let us continue in silence, letting your mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Remember, we are practicing balance, balancing our relaxation and awareness. As we practice, don't be annoyed with yourself. It takes time. It takes practice. Give yourself that time for that growth. At first, you might start with too much awareness. Usually comes from trying too hard, focusing too intently. You might have tension in your forehead, or feeling tense or uncomfortable in general. If you realize you're doing this, add relaxation. You can do it by doing the body scan, reciting the mantra, taking in a few deep breaths. On the other hand, you might find yourself feeling a little drowsy or sleepy. This is because you have too much relaxation. In this case, add awareness, adding more focus, having your mind visualizing your object, reciting the mantra, or if all else fails, it's okay to open your eyes. We call this resetting and restarting. Resetting is like just coming back to your center, back to your balance. But in some cases, that alone isn't enough. So we need to restart, start over from the beginning again. Or even just taking a break and having your eyes open. No problem. In fact, that's why I have a video playing in the background. That way there's something you can look at to help us relax, release. And when you're ready, you gently close your eyes and continue. As every one of us is at our own level of meditation. Some of us are deeper than others. Some still waiting in the shallow end. No problem. Take it at your pace. Relax your body. Relax your mind. As your mind starts to quiet down, everything starts to become clearer to you. It starts to become easier. You start to feel at ease. You start to feel the benefits, little by little. But take your time. That's something that's very important. Not to rush, not to force. Because meditation should never feel like work. It should feel like a mini vacation, an opportunity to relax your body and your mind. So let us enjoy this time together. Relax your body, relax your mind. Some more. Arham. Some more. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room. Let the light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding city, filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces. Filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know and all the people you don't know. To all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sabbe Buddha Parapata Pacceka Nanchayan Phalan Arahanta Nanjate Jinarakam Pantami Sapaso Sabaputtanupavena Sapatammanupavena Sapasankhanupavena Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time As we slowly come back, you can take in a few deep breaths. Do a little stretch if you'd like. As we slowly come back. How's everyone feeling? Alright, see lots of thumbs up, lots of smiles. Very good. As, of course, right now is a very important time in meditation. Right when you finish. Taking a moment to check and see how you feel. Noticing between right now and when we just started. And as we practice more and more, comparing session to session. But whenever you compare sessions, always after you finish, never during, okay? If you do it during, it becomes expectation, and then we don't get to experience as well as we should. So, very glad to see lots of smiles, lots of good feelings. Very good. When we practice, it's important to always take that time to notice that. That way we can see our progress. Be able to say, yes, it's doing it for me. Or I need some extra help, or something maybe something feels a little off. Always feel free to contact me. That's why we're here. In fact, any of our monks and staff are happy to help. But language may be a different problem. So at least with me, there should be no language barrier, but you can always ask any of us. We're always glad to help in the best way we can. And of course, if there is a language problem, just come right back to me. No problem. And let me say hi to those who came in a little after. Hello, Jintana. Hello, Pikai. Hi, Tiago. Hello, Ekasit. Who else came in here? Oh, NV. And Nui. Thank you for joining here on Zoom. Okay, so before we go into questions and comments, as always, feel free to type in the chat if you like, or turn on your mic. But really quick, one thing I wanted to share with you guys is, in life, there's always going to be obstacles. Simply put, we're going to have problems. But there's a way to solve it. And this is what my master says. He says, start from a tiny spot, which is our own mind. Let it be empty, free, fresh, sabai, and focused. Sabai is a Thai word that means relax, take it easy. And with that mind calm like that, the problem will gradually be solved. We will be shown the way to fix it, step by step. What my master is talking about is when we have a problem, we tend to have so much focus on the problem itself. Kind of like, let's say this is the problem. All we do is problem. So what happens? All we see is problem. We never see solution. But when we let our mind be calm, slow down a bit, it's like we let the problem take a step back. Now we see the problem as well as a solution. We start to see, oh, that's what I missed before. We start to understand it more clearly. But when we're so focused into it, it's very difficult to see anything else. So that's why when your mind is calm, get ourselves to slow down, take it easy. The answers come to us. This is why many people, when they meditate, they're like, I had so many good ideas pop up that I needed to know earlier. And this is also why even our master, he likes to have a notepad next to him, and he'll write down whatever ideas pop to his head. And then he'll put it down and continue meditating. I recommend the same thing. If you start to notice you tend to have ideas pop up, or when you think you need some ideas, it's good to have the notepad nearby just to be easier. Because once it comes up, write it down and then let it go. Don't try to keep thinking about it. Then it becomes a thinking session. It's no longer meditation. Which is also funny because in English, meditation means to think and contemplate. But the act of meditating is not to think. It's to allow ourselves to be free, have that clarity, allowing us to be able to think. So, I hope you all practice that. Whenever you realize you have a problem or something, just an issue that's in your head and you can't let go of it, deep breath, samarahang, take a step back, and then let your mind be calm for just a moment. and then come back to it and notice the difference. So I know that this is something that I personally do also, so I had to make sure to share with you guys. Okay, so now I open the floor to you guys. If anyone has any questions, I see a few on YouTube already. So let's see. All right. So Hakuzo was asking, since Buddhism seems to be focused on a lot on the self and the cycles of rebirth and breaking that cycle, the question is, what's a bigger picture in Buddhism beyond that karmic cycle? Okay, if we say the bigger picture in Buddhism, so this is a little Buddhism 101. So what it is that, one, we want you to be more here and now, because that's the time that we're able to do something about our life. Because we only live here and now. You don't live in the past, you don't live in the future. Our mind does that, but we ourselves are always in the present. So when we're more aware of ourselves, being mindful, that helps us build good karma and help us be more aware so we don't accidentally add bad karma. So in the end, the ultimate goal in Buddhism is that when you continue to do more and more good, you purify yourself until you reach the state of nirvana. Now, nirvana has both a literal state of mind, nirvana, as well as the literal place, according to Buddhism. And so we believe in the cycle of rebirth. Heaven and hell are part of that cycle. So even if you go to heaven or go to hell, you're not actually out of the cycle yet. You're taking either a break or a punishment. And then when you come back, we continue to work to continue to add more goodness to us. And nirvana is above that. It's where you're done. You don't have to keep coming back. It's like true retirement. You don't have to come back to work. In Buddhism, this lifetime, while we're here, this is us working. Our whole life is us working. And then we're enjoying vacation in heaven. Or we made a mistake, we go down for a bit, and it's not forever. You come back. And then you continue to do your work. So that's the Buddhist view of that cycle of life. And we're trying to get out of it because the Buddha taught us it's unfair. Karma is not fair. You do a little bit of good, get a little benefit. You do a little bit of bad, we get a lot of bad. It's not fair. So the Buddha is saying, beware of that. Allow us to get that peace. But even though we get a little bit of peace, it can really go a long way. So that's one thing. All right. Oh, he continues. He says, I guess what I'm asking is, what does Buddhism see the bigger picture, bigger interactions between others and the world itself and the purpose of these cycles? Oh, okay. So I think I kind of covered it to the point of, we need to get a way to find that peace so we can move forward and stay on our path toward continually adding more good rather than adding negativity. Okay. All right. Another question on YouTube. Lisa's asking, since next Saturday is full moon, yes, next Saturday is indeed full moon, let you guys know. So next Saturday, we'll have full moon. It will be at, depending on where you're at, you see the time zone. It's usually 1 hour before I have late night. But of course, I don't have late nights on Saturdays. So Lisa was asking, are we going to have inner peace time that day? What's funny is next week will be an interesting week. I have a friend coming over. So it's been a long time, and I thought, so next week we'll have Monday for late night, Wednesday and Friday probably canceled. Wednesday for sure, Friday I'm not sure yet. And then Saturday, might need to have someone else come help out, just because I believe they'll still be here. So we'll be going out, taking care of them. And so normally I would still have it as usual. For now, let's say it might not be me. Myself and our team, our staff and monks will find a way to see if we can keep it going. I wish I had more monks to come and join in. Most of the time they're busy with their own stuff. So, all of us English-speaking monks, we're all very busy, almost always. But we do what we can to help out and get to meet with you guys. As you guys know, this is something that I truly enjoy doing. That's why I do it so much. And luckily I'm able to do it. And life happens, so adjust. Okay. So any other questions? And Anna Marie's asking, is there any full moon meditation schedule in Europe? I believe there is. let me go find out with our monks, my monk friends in Europe, and then I'll send you the link. Very likely, maybe Lompi Sander or Lompi Pisit will post it in our group. But yeah, I'll go find out for you and I'll send it to you directly. And most of our late night people are in the Americas. So because it's very rare to have someone like you, Anna Maria, to come in at like 3 and 4 in the morning. But thank you so much. Okay. Oh, okay. There's another question that has come up. How much does one person's karma impact another person's? Can someone else's bad choice impact your own karma? Okay. I would say both yes and no. So the karma itself is you alone. It's your karma. But why it can impact you is association. So, for example, in one of the Buddha's teachings, the Mangalana Sutra, the first 2 topics that he talks about are, one, not to associate with. The word is fool or evil ones, and number 2, associate with the wise. Why he says that is because when you associate, the people you associate with, pretty much who are your friends, who you hang out with, what they do tends to rub off. You start to gain each other's habits. And sometimes it starts off as just simply acquaintance, start to hang out a bit, and then later you start to take advice from one another, and then you start to instill habits upon each other. So sometimes, in this case, if you have friends who tend to do something you know are not that great, suddenly they need a favor often. So you'll see that's kind of the thing. This is where it's actually their bad karma that actually ends up pulling you in with them because of association. So that's why it's important to choose your friends. Important to choose who you can see as. So I'm not saying that the friends that you have and you know they're not that great, you suddenly cut them off. If you want to, that's up to you. But I'm saying you have friends that you know you can definitely hang out with and enjoy. You also have friends that you know you only ask advice from these people. And you know that the friends you hang out with for fun are not necessarily the ones you ask advice from. It's kind of like that. Like you start to know who is the right person for each thing. And then this is where we start to associate and understand how it works. That's why it's so important for kids to have a social life, to get to know other people, so they can start to understand how the world truly works. Seeing how there's so many different types of people. And then, but at the same time, the Buddha teaches that every one of us has both the wise person and the fool or evil person. We're a mix of both. It's just how much more of the other that we have that will help us go toward that direction. So what I recommend is, continue to be aware. We have many friends, and I know a lot of my friends might not want to hang out as much, but they always come to me for advice, which is totally fine. I understand. And I have friends that we love to hang out, but we don't talk about anything deep. So we always adjust. So that's kind of the thing. So can it be? It's through association. So choose your friends wisely and continue to, if you're able, be the light to help them out of the darkness. But sometimes we're not all that bright yet. So little by little, start to gather and help when you can. Thank you for your questions. Yeah, a lot of interesting ones, especially about karma today. Okay. As always, if you do have any other questions and wonders, excuse me, feel free to contact me. This QR code is just a great way to get all my information to you guys, so you guys can contact me any way that feels right to you. Also, for those on YouTube and Facebook, there's a link down in the description. Or you can just send a comment there. I will go back and reply. So before we go, I'd like to give you all a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling. Let's brighten up the world together. So, see you all next time. Take care.